Okay. Like, what is happening right now? Okay. Hey guys, sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. Like, we haven't really done much yet, so don't worry if you think you missed anything. Again, I don't know what the heck is happening with my stream right now, but I'm hoping this fixed it. Let's give it the old hard reset. There we go. I usually have like a 4-second delay, and it's giving me like a 20-second delay today, so I don't know what's happening. There. Seems a little bit better at the very least. Hopefully, we can get this figured out. Hey, Xylos. Sorry, I genuinely don't know what's happening. I think it's fixed now, but there's a very real possibility that's just going to do it again. That was really weird. I don't know what's going on. But I guess we're here now, so let me do some quick little organizing, and then we can keep going with the other redstone farms, I guess. Yeah, here I'll do some of this action. I'll take the coal out of here, I guess. Fill up our handy-dandy super smelter. Yeah, sorry guys about all the problems. I really don't know what's happening. My computer just like woke up and chose death today, apparently. Okay, so now I'm gonna leave that for just a sec. Actually throw all this in the super smelter now that I think about it. Just want to do some quick housekeeping things. Tell you about this world. Have I beaten the dragon yet? Yeah, so we did beat the dragon. We beat it on episode, I want to say 8 or 9. But this world is entirely underwater, which is pretty cool. Right now, we're kind of working on basically just getting a bunch of farms going. So we have our automatic pumpkin farm is now going, although this cat has decided that he's going to get in the middle of all of it. So hopefully, buddy. Like, you picked like the one area I don't want you to be in. You're killing me here. Okay. Very interesting. I've never seen a world like that. Yeah, no, so the entire base is underwater. Like, the world itself is normal generated, but we've made everything underneath the water. Which has its pros and cons, but you know, as of right now, it's you know, pretty cool. We got all our cats, we got a few dogs. We have Jeeves here, who is very confused about where powered rails go. We'll just we'll take those. Let him sort of figure his way out. So what I want to do right now, honestly, is try and get a melon farm going on top of this. And so I think what needs to happen is I need to have a row of dirt above that, because I need a way to grow everything. So let's just, we'll go through it one at a time. We'll grab what we need and then make it all and just kind of go from there. So for starters, we need dirt. So let's start with that. And we can get this going. Yeah, Xylos. Yeah, no, this world is actually slowly approaching day 200, which is actually like very, very close to what the previous hardcore world was at. So I'm pretty excited for that. Hey, Rachel D. So there we go. So that's where our plants are going to have to sit. Which means this all needs to have a block just to have somewhere for the pistons and observers and stuff to sit on. And then, yeah, so they all have a block behind them. So it's going to be like this situation, I think. And what's stuck behind them is going to be dependent on where I place things, I guess. So here, let me see what we have. So first things first, it looks like we're going to need observers, which I don't know exactly if I have cobblestone still, but we're going to figure it out. Never been good with redstone. Yeah, I don't know. Redstone's kind of tricky, but I've learned that just by like watching tutorials and stuff online and like watching people struggle with learning how to do it themselves, you kind of get a sense of like how it works. It's very much like, I want to say it's like DC circuits, but like it sort of isn't. It follows a lot of the same rules though. Here, let's just get rid of that for now. Okay, so that appears to be a piston. So in order to keep this the same, I see. So we sort of have to do this. Yeah, I don't know, like, especially like comparators. Like, comparators can get kind of confusing. You kind of have to learn, like, how their math works and then see examples of, like, where the math is applied in order to, like, understand them better. I know I didn't understand comparators completely until, like, probably 6 months ago, and I've been playing the game for, 15 years at this point. It is interesting, though. It's basically like a mini logic controller. That's the only way I can really describe comparators, is like it takes in information and then it sorts the information based on how you like kind of programmed it, or like in this case the position you put it in. So what do I need? I need pistons. So I need a bit of iron. Iron, wood, redstone, cobblestone, I think is all I really need for that. Pistons. Here, we'll start with 21, see where that gets us. I'm definitely going to need more observers, though. Here. Plop this bad boy down. And hop back up here. Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of tricky, but once you like understand, like especially like when I learned how to especially when I learned how to do item sorters, like just not even just make them. Like I've known how to make them for a while, but just how they function was really helpful. Watching the streamer about Oliver mess around with redstone and try and figure it out from scratch was actually really good for that. I know nothing even after watching so many redstone videos. Yeah, that's sort of how I feel sometimes too. Like I watched a video the other night of just like crazy redstone inventions, and I was just like, wow, like I really have only scratched the surface of like what you can do with redstone. Because you can, like, I don't know if you do any programming or anything like that, but if you understand gate logic, then you can basically do anything with redstone. As long as you remember to, like, count ticks and, like, remember where everything is, you can come up with some pretty cool stuff. If I go AFK, it's because I'm watching the kittens. Okay. Yeah, no, that's important. Like, don't leave, you know, random kittens lying around. Okay. So, wow, that's actually a lot of villagers. Might be time to deal with that today. But the reason I was in here is because I need redstone, and a lot of it. So let's do this. This is why these guys are very important, especially if you don't have any redstone. And the end, nether, I guess it's all in here somewhere. Unless he's still trying to figure out where to put it all. No. I really need to put pressure plates everywhere too. Alright, so that should be enough. Sure. Just for now. I just need somewhere to put it. Do. Okay. So that. Here's the part that's kind of tricky, so I need to understand how this is gonna work. Let me go grab my tough, and I guess... Yeah, let me go grab tough, because I might need to actually put water behind all of this. I'm not entirely sure. Because here's the thing, like, farmland, if it's within 4 blocks of a water source block, it should turn into farmland, right? But I don't know if that applies if it's not actually touching it. But the thing is like, when we did it with everything else, it seemed to work because it was close to the water here. So, I don't know. Hoping, oh great. I'm hoping that it should just work the way I had it. But I guess I won't know until we get there. So we'll do that, and then we can throw down our redstone. Okay, so that should be functioning now. So all I should have to do... Not a good sign. I don't know if observers can pick that up or not. But I'm hoping that one of these will turn into wet farmland, and then I'll kind of be able to confirm it. I think it'll be okay, though. Yeah, okay, cool. So I should only just need to get melon seeds now. which I thought I brought them with me, but I guess not. Okay. Where is the melons? Not really seeing any. But if I do this and grab some of these bad boys with me, we should be able to get a bunch. But I think we're just going to start off with the 7 we have and kind of go from there. Okay, that's actually a good sign. There we go. Such a small hitbox for these. There. So I only need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more seeds. And we should be good. I do kind of need to extend that a little bit just so that the melons don't get stuck on top of the glass, but I think we're good. So here, let me run and go get some glass, and that should basically finish that off until we get a few more melons. Yeah, I think that's all I have. So here, we'll run and grab glass out of the furnace. And, you know, I want to see while we're here. Can I convince this guy that his bed is up here? He's trying. This guy is convinced that my bed is his, so I'm gonna have to break it. Come on, get up here. You can do it. He's trying his darndest. A couple of them made it up there, though. I do want to make sure that these guys for sure get a slot, so... Hopefully I can convince these gentlemen that, you know, they need to sleep up here. Here. Stop doing that. Jesus Christ. Guys. Sure. And it's daytime again, of course. And also the bad news is we have more villagers than we have beds by about 3, it seems. So that is definitely something we're going to have to look into. I'm hoping that by waiting a few minutes, we actually got a bit of melon. can put job blocks in front of these eventually. Just kind of tidy up the house a little bit, because we are kind of limited in space, because we are underwater. I don't know what's been going on with the streams lately. We went from having like 40 people a stream to like barely being able to get one, so... Not entirely sure what's going on with that. But I'd be lying if I wasn't a little frustrated by it. Gotta love master algorithm. But here, let's keep it going. We will... I'm hoping I already got some melon, but no guarantee yet, I guess. There we go. Nope, nothing yet. One thing I do sort of want to do is that. I don't know why it's choosing to go on that block instead, but... Why is it doing that? The joys of Minecraft physics. Here, we'll break all this and put the torches in, I guess. And I'm hoping it doesn't break anything. Is it because I'm trying to put it on farmland? Is that why it's freaking out? Yeah, maybe. Sure. I mean, like, I guess that makes sense, but it sort of doesn't. But whatever. Onward, minecart. There. And then... See, that's weird. I could have swore... I really hope I don't have to raise this up by a block. That would be most unfortunate. I'm having a strong feeling that I'm gonna have to, though. Okay. Why do you need to raise it? I might need to raise it because for some reason I don't think the pumpkins will grow if the dirt is here. I might need to raise it up by one block, which would be most unfortunate, but nothing seems to be growing, so I don't know why that's happening. I don't know. I'll leave it for a bit, but if nothing grows in the next, like, 5 minutes, then I know, like, something is definitely wrong. Okay. What's up, skeleton horses? Here, do I have wood on me? Technically, yes. Oh. Okay, that seemed to work. Hey, we got melon slices. Okay. And we got a pumpkin slice, so it's not broken. It was just being lame for some reason. So let me get these planted. Get some more pumpkin. And then let's try and build this up a little bit. There we go. So after that, we'll just need 2 more, but we can sell full melons and pumpkins for an emerald each, so between that and our iron farm, I think we'll be in good shape. Not quite nighttime yet, but we're getting there. Let me check my clock. Yeah, so Jeeves, what are you trying to do? Pumpkin seeds go in here. I'm starting to think the next thing I should make is probably a garbage. But I feel weird putting it in here. It's not really the intended room for it. There we go. And melon farm. There we go. That seems like you could use extra storage. Yeah, well, like, the main thing right now is, like, all of my crops and stuff are going to end up in this item sorter. But I need more storage for just, like, random blocks and stuff. Like, the point was to leave it like this because then it would force me to use the blocks, you know? Oh, that's strange. Weird. It would force me to use the blocks once it filled up. At least that was the intent. I could make a lava farm, but it does make me worried that it's going to burn down a bunch of stuff. And I could also work on the nether hub as well. Hi, Jeeves. Here, buddy. There we go. He's doing his best. I'm sure he'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, like stuff like this, right? I have like a bunch of random water bucket or like milk buckets and stuff. I need to find spots for like that. Like wood chest is fine, block chest is pretty full. Mob drops again, fine. Plants is getting a little out of hand. You know, let's make the sugarcane farm because then we can pull the sugarcane out of here. I think that'll be well worth it. So if we're gonna have trees there, melons there, so let's do the sugarcane farm here, which did get a little bit messed up in my design. I wanted it to have a 3 wide thing at the end of it, which like I can technically fix, but I don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, no, let's make sugarcane here. And I think I actually have most of the blocks I need for that still. Yeah. So let's start digging out this area. Again, it's not going to be a very big one, but it doesn't really need to be because I don't really use the elytra. So I'll just have sugarcane on hand. Yo, what's up? Unknown Instinct in the chat. Haven't seen you in a couple days. kind of busy. Yeah, no, good to see you. I was just lamenting to myself over how I went from 40 viewers to basically none, and I have no rhyme or reason as to why. So it's good to see you. Okay. So this ended up being 4 blocks, I think. So I need to also make this 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and then the glass will be here. So then, yeah, I guess I have to start here. That's not even that big. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I want to do that, or do I want to just make it across this entire wall over here? Tough call. Like, originally, I was going to do it against this wall. Like, not exactly. It's not exactly how I wanted to do it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll build it, like, in the middle. The tea is good. 11 out of 10. Hey, we killed it for tea time. Killing the tea game. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll start it here. Right, and then the trees will stick out to here. This can be the end. There we go. Hey, Jessica Allen 003. Hey, how are you? I'm doing okay. A little tired today. Just working away at the stream, you know. Getting on the grind. There we go. So yeah, this will be the starts of where the sugarcane farm will go. I'm just gonna make it so that you can walk like in between it and behind it. Like I envisioned having like little walkways that you could like walk between the farms and see everything. Also, I had the decision last night. I'm not gonna do it now, but I am trying to come up with the idea of probably using colored glass in the future and going back over some of the areas and like color coding things, but I haven't quite decided how I want to go about that yet. So here, we'll dig all this out. It's because we kind of need to anyways. Stained glass wall art. Not even wall art necessarily, but just like stained glass organization, I guess is like the way I can put it. Maybe just like make each room a different colored glass. Give it a different vibe, you know? I do actually have stone on me. Look at me go. I mean, I totally know what I'm doing. Okay, so this farm is actually going to be slightly different in that sugarcane actually needs water to be able to function. So we're going to have to be careful about how we do certain things. So let me start filling some of this in. Now the thing too is it just needs to be water. It doesn't even need to be source blocks, but I'm going to do it all source blocks just because, like, it'll just be nicer, I guess. It's the best way to put it. So we'll fill all this in, which will allow the sugar cane to be planted. There we go. Go, 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 go. Fill this up real quick. How's your stream been going? It's been pretty good so far. We're just having a bit of a chill stream, kind of finishing up some stuff we did yesterday. I don't know why this guy's here or how he even got here, but good for him, I guess. There we go. And so I can actually do this. There. Let me actually kind of low on inventory space, but that's okay. I actually don't think I have that cat variant yet. Let's see, he grabbed some sugarcane. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 rows of sugarcane. I don't really need to. So I think for now, I'm just going to leave it as the 1 row. There we go. And now we need observers. Or no, we need pistons, actually. Pistons. So a bit of this action. I don't know why this dude is here. Like, he has no reason to be here. How's this going? Hey, there we go. I want to try and get this set up as quick as I can, because then what I'll do is I'll start the process of getting all the hoppers. His true calling was a farmer? Yeah, really. Okay. So, I need cobblestone, wood, which I have, and redstone, which I have. So, again, my bottleneck looks like it's going to be cobblestone today. Let me kind of tidy up a little. And we should go get some cobble. Okay. Oops. Question is... where is the sun? Oh, it's sunrise. Okay. Not a problem. So we'll grab this just to kind of replenish some of the stuff that we just used. And let's head down and... oh, actually, we have our new mine. Let's go do that. That'll be a lot better. So let's head here. There we go. Our brand new fancy mine. Equipped with all your mining needs, such as, you know, having stuff to mine. I see. Let's try going this way. Maybe we won't bust into an ocean. Now, Y16, so... There we go. It's not too bad, I guess. Here, let's grab 3 iron. There. Do I have any more blocks? Ugh. Guess I'm using mud. I should do something with mud bricks. I haven't done much with those yet. Here. It's kind of annoying having to use the blocks I'm trying to get to fill in the gaps of water here, but seems like that's just how it's got to be right now. I feel like I might as well be in the nether the way I'm mining right now. Okay. A resin build? That'd be so hard. You'd have to get so much of it. Just go to a pale forest and start working on that. Here we go. Again, Twitch. I can't watch a Twitch stream while I'm on another Twitch stream. Yeah, I've sort of seen people messing with them, but I don't know if they got patched out or not. There we go. All right. Hopefully they've gotten past that little water cave and we'll be smooth sailing. Grab a bunch of building blocks. I want to find like a good use for like diorite too. Like diorite, granite, and andesite. Like andesite's like, you know, you can make it look like concrete. Granite you can kind of mix with like bricks and stuff to kind of make some cool effects, but diorite I've just never been able to find a good use for it. And I don't just want to use it just to say I used it. Like I want it to like actually look good. I have no idea what looks good with diorite. Get rid of that. Yeah, keep that, I guess. Diorite and cherry wood? Yeah, I can see that. You guys just stay in your cave. I am just getting cobblestone. Don't mind me. It's like the first time in this entire file I've been like, yes, finally cobblestone. Yeah, I don't care about a flint and steel right now. I mean, cool cave, but again, not really what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, I kind of should have expected that, shouldn't I? My guy. Some gold, some coal. I'm actually out of gold basically right now, so maybe I should grab this. Ominous. Okay, well. Moving on up. Sure. I hear like metal clanging. Wonder if there's like a mine shaft or something near here. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh. There's a lot of iron in that one. Here, let me clean up a little. There. And silk touch. There he is. I just figure while we're here, might as well just get as much cobble as I possibly can because I keep running out of it. I'm gonna need it for the rest of the farms anyways. There we go. Replenish all that gold from the days when we were poor and had to sell it to get by. Here we go. Enshaw 132, what's up? Not a lot. Drowning apparently. We are on a mission to get a bunch of cobblestone right now, honestly. But unfortunately, it seems I've run into a series of underwater caves. So that's interesting. And by interesting, I mean frustrating, but you know. Especially when the water is not behaving the way it typically does. Just joined. What are you trying to do? Right now we're just collecting cobblestone. But my mine I seem to be making here is full of water. So I'm hoping we can just kind of push past it. There we go. Have I made a cobble generator? Not yet. I do intend to make one eventually, but right now, it just makes more sense to do it this way in case I, you know, get some other materials I need, like other ores and stuff. I'm pretty low in gold right now, so this is just the more practical way to do it. How's your day going today? Yeah, chill guy, also sleepy guy, honestly. I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep last night, and the night before I got like maybe 3, so a little tuckered out. Let's go and find that's good. Yeah, just a little tuckered out today. But didn't want to miss the stream for you guys, you know? Because of revision? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I didn't think the time change would really mess with me, but appears to have done that. I have exams before Christmas. Ah, I see. I gotcha. Yeah, those are coming up pretty quick. I do not envy having to do midterms or exams anymore. That was a stress that I definitely didn't need in my life. I did actually apply to a bunch of jobs yesterday, so like more than I typically do. So I'm hoping to hear back from at least one of them. Your day is on the 2nd of December? Jeez. I mean, at least you have Christmas to look forward to, if that's something you celebrate. Can I stream on the 2nd? I stream on every weekday, so as long as that falls on a weekday, then you should be good. Like, I can be convinced to do a stream on the weekend. I do sometimes, but it kind of depends on what my my wife and I are doing that weekend. Or how early I do it, I guess. Yeah, no, honestly, just like join the Discord, and if I'm not streaming that day and you want me to stream, you could just shoot me a message and I can pop on. Not a problem. Yeah, I actually don't know if I posted the Discord today, but if you don't see it, it is in the description of the YouTube stream. I don't actually know if I did it for the Twitch stream today. But yeah, feel free to check it out. Some good memes, some banter. There's, you know, the therapy channel. Actually, no, I think I removed that. But yeah, I don't know. There's cute dog pictures and pet pictures to help brighten your day. Oh, jeez. That's pretty good for cobble, I think, for now. Let's head back to the house. Thankfully, we actually have, like, a decent, like, stripped out mine now. All my other ones sucked. Like, this one wasn't great either, just because it went through all those water caves, but at least we have something. Okay. Okay, you joined? Great. Yeah, no, like, if you want me to stream on your birthday and it's on a weekend, just shoot me a message and we can see what we can do. You know, as long as it's not getting in the way of spending time with the wife and, you know, adult stuff. Oh, man, I need to wake up. I don't know if it's just, like, seasonal depression or I'm just tired or what, but I've just, like, past few days, I've just had no energy for, like, anything. He's still trying to figure that out. Okay. Here, let me dump some of this stuff out. There we go. What do I need the cobble for? So, I mean, you kind of joined at a weird time, but basically, our entire house is underwater. And this guy is not supposed to be down here. But yeah, basically the entire house is underwater. And I am making a bunch of automatic redstone farms right now. So, with that being said, what do I need here? I need some pistons. I need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 probably. What am I missing? I need wood. And iron. Here we go. So let's see, we can pop these bad boys in. There we go. And now I need to make observers. What do we got? Redstone, cobble, that should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if that's even enough. Might not be. Okay. 2. Oops. How do I need 3 more? And I broke 2 in here. That means I need 1 more. Grab that. we can do a bit of this action. There we go. I'm actually going to... It's not what I wanted to do, but thanks, Minecraft. Maybe I left some in here. No, apparently. So we need to go grab a bit more redstone from our homie over in the villager trading hall. There we go. And I could use some logs, which I'm glad I had because I wasn't actually sure. There we go. Do, 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 do. There we are. So that should be the farm basically set up. The only thing I'm unsure about is whether or not... Sorry, one sec. Whether or not I should move the glass forward by one, because when this breaks, I feel like all of the sugarcane is just going to get stuck. Actually, no, that did pretty good. We'll keep it. It seems to have fallen right through it, so... Not too bad. Hey, bubbos. Here. One for you. One for you. And one for you. Okay, and so now I need to get underneath here. There's my axe. Yeah, so... We'll kind of dig this out for a sec. Give us some building room at the very least. And, you know, bonus cobblestone is always nice. Must be a pain every time you want to expand your base. Yeah, it can be. You know, a lot of these farms that I'm building right now are kind of ways to make it not a pain, but you know, you can only do so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do one there. And we'll get one here. Yeah, it kind of depends, right? Like, we did spend a few streams doing this room specifically, which was kind of a pain. But I do have a few pieces of sponge now, which makes it a little bit easier. Here, let's do that. Give me some light. Okay, and then let me double check how this is going. That needs to be emptied soon, or else it's probably going to stop. God, it's mouse and keyboard. I have like a mouse and keyboard that are meant for like keeping it quiet when I'm streaming, so it doesn't have a bunch of like clicking noises and clacking and stuff like that. But the problem with it is it's not very sensitive, so sometimes I'm like holding down a button and clicking, and it just like does not want to like accept the fact that I'm doing that. Okay. I need these, and that, and that. So, minecart with hopper. Great. And then we have powered rails. Did you go to an ocean monument? I did. Which I actually might go back there in a little bit. But basically, I went there and killed all the guardians. And there was no sponge room. So, unfortunately, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes, but there we go. Yeah, so that'll collect. I just want to see, do I have... grab coal while I was down there? Apparently not. Not enough of it anyway. Here, let's grab one of these. And let's plant some trees, because we definitely need more logs. And let's throw this here. There. Just to kind of prevent mobs from spawning. And not Silk Boy, Rich Boy. There we go. Let's grab all the bonus iron we found. And that's good. So, basically, what I need to make happen is all of this stuff needs to end up more or less in the same place. And the melon and pumpkins need to end up there somehow. So, let me... I guess we can kind of leave that open, that's fine. Let me see here. We're going to need a bunch of hoppers in order to do this. Let me think. I need to empty out all the melons and pumpkins because I want to make this actually too higher. I want to put another pumpkin and another melon farm on top of it. So let me grab all this stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. See here. Like, I have tons of iron, so it's not really like my bottleneck right now. It's technically wood. But let's grab all the melons out of here. There. So, here, let me grab these. And we can sell them. Start repairing some of our equipment, finally. You're a farmer. And you're a farmer. There we go. So let's combine this into blocks just for convenience. Pop those back into the bundle. 1, 2, 3. Get my bundle kind of sorted back out again. And how's my bones situation? How's the bone zone going? Yeah. You can get the tide armor trim from killing the Elder Guardian. Yeah, I already killed all 3 Elder Guardians and I didn't get it, so we're gonna have to look for another one eventually. But for right now, it's starting to become nighttime, so I kind of want to actually do villager things quickly. Wall of tree. Yeah, basically. Wall of tree underwater. Come on. There we go. Hopefully I have enough bone meal to finish off the wall. There. And my math was right, so yep, those don't touch. Great. Oh geez. Another thunderstorm. Who could have foretold this? Now, this file seems to have a lot of thunderstorms. Not entirely sure why. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the sugarcane farm should be working. Jeez. This is a quick little bonus. Let's see if we can do that. That was real close. Watch, we're gonna end up with more skeleton horses. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, but it's a little spooky, not gonna lie. Now, one bolt definitely hit here, it's just I don't know if it actually spawned anything. What's the enchantment on your trident? Did you got the impaling or channeling path or riptide? Right now I'm using the loyalty enchantment. I know there's better ones, but no, don't do that. Homie, I don't want you in this bed. I actually like really want you to find one of the other beds that's over here. Here, let's see. Just kind of trap these guys in here. At least for now. There we go. Shouldn't he be in the trading hall? Yes, he should. Yes, so this is gonna be kind of weird, but technically need to do this. So we're gonna have to figure out a situation here. You sure you don't want to shut your villagers in there? I did shut my villagers in here. There's a few on the floor that are gonna need to be dealt with. Probably by gravel, but my main thing right now is I technically need to do this. Like Leviathans and stuff, yeah, that'd be cool. I don't really do modded, though. I am excited for when the Nautilus comes out, though. That'll definitely change some things. Yeah, so we're gonna have to somehow figure this out. But we can leave the villagers at least trapped in here so that when I do finally wake up, they won't be all over the place anymore. There we go. Yeah, so those guys can stay trapped up there. Reminds you of an underwater motorcycle? Yeah. Pretty much. Okay. So in order to get all the hoppers I'm going to need, let's take down our wall of tree. Kind of restock our tree supply a little bit. Vein miner. I'm not sure what that is, but based on the name, I can kind of infer what it does. But no, we're pretty vanilla over here on this channel, so unless specifically stated otherwise for like a challenge or something, this hardcore stream at the very least is vanilla. It just speeds up stuff like this. Yeah, I know, but it's part of the grind, you know? I should actually take a look at how much bamboo we've collected since we started the stream. There's probably quite a bit in there. I also need to do this. Here. Probably don't need all that. There. Chests. Hoppers. There we go. So yeah, first things first, let's dig into here and see how we're kind of connected. Because this is melons and sugar cane, so like these two can be connected. That's not a big deal. There we go. So, this is going to be tricky. I basically need to do this, then place a stone block, I guess. That was weird. Okay, do this. Place the powered rail on top. And then we need to break some of this gravel. There we go. So it's gonna have to... Gee, I need to break a lot of this, actually. Unfortunate. Okay. So basically, I need it to dump all of the drops into here. So here we'll get that going again. Okay, so yeah, so then... So this is lower, actually, which is not a problem. So what I need to happen is... I guess a bunch of this needs to that. I just want to make sure that... Yeah, see, that's the problem. So we need to move the redstone torch to, like, here. There we go. Place the block down and get the powered rail. There. So that should end up over here, which it does. Kitty cat, you need to get out of here. You are very much in the way. Oh, okay. Grab that. And so now... I need to... This is kind of tricky. Some really tight spaces, but... Like that. Dig myself out of here. Okay. So, in theory, I should be able to throw all this in. And it ends up over here. Okay, good. Not what I intended, but... Let me throw that down. We can get that moving again. Okay. So now all the drops from here should end up in there. Let me just tidy this up a little bit. And then we need these to sync up if possible. So let me see here. Trying to think of the easiest way to do this. I'm almost wondering if, just to keep things simple, I do that. Do that. Okay. So, sorry, just kind of bear with me here. I'm so tired, so I'm trying to use like all my brain power for this. Okay, so that ends up over there. It's good. That all should end up in here if I dump a cobble in. Great. Okay, so the sugarcane and melon farms are connected. I wish I had torches down here. Here, let me grab some. At least one. There we go. So that's all good. Can just do all that. And so the goal, I need to be able to get everything to link into this system here. This cat is just very much in the way right now. Okay, so this is like the junction point for all of this. So let's do this. Two, three, four, five. Dig out a bit more down here just so I can see. But okay, that's good. We got the sugar cane. So I need it to sync up to that over there. So here, let me... It's going to be so annoying because the villagers are going to start walking through this, but... Sure, whatever. Okay. It's amazing how, like, fast your inventory fills up. Okay. So I needed to sync into that. Trying to think of the easiest way to do it. It might be to put a chest in between. I can take out that and put a chest there, and then I can force things into the chest. What time do I stream? Usually around 6 or 6:30 EST. So I don't know what time zone you're in, but somewhere in there. Yeah, let's try this. Right, that should still work. Let's just see. Yep, okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, I don't know where that ended up. There. Take these and that and that. That's fine. That's actually our mob spawner up there. So that's why we're hearing zombies. So yeah, basically I need to put a dispenser that pushes items into this chest. And then I need to somehow get the items into the dispenser. So it might have to pop in from the outside. I know you can do like a dispenser tower. I don't remember how that works. Like you essentially have to make a hopper clock. Or not a hopper clock, but like a comparator clock that like forces everything up. I could actually pop into my single player file for a second, but I think it's on a different version. So let's try and figure this out a different way. There's my redstone. And some cobble. So yeah, we can go and do this. And which way do they sit? Okay. Yeah, like I want to do this a certain way, but I don't quite know how it works. Maybe I'll just look up a quick tutorial. Right, because I need to... Technically, I need to be on the other side of this. Hopefully I did that right. Seems like it. Here, do I have wood on me? I don't. Or do I? We can do a little test to see if that actually works. Right, so if I put in a hopper, that should have ended up somewhere in here. Okay. Right, so... Okay, so it does work, but apparently if you spam it, it doesn't work. So that's something to take into consideration for sure. Here, let's break all this down. Like, the thing that's worrying me is space, because I also need to make sure that this hopper can get into that chest, and it's going to be much the same process. So I kind of just need a bunch of dispensers, which is unfortunate because I don't actually have a lot of string. We might have to go find like a mine shaft or something and like go look for string. Here, I'm going to look that up. Dispenser tower. Like, it seems pretty simple. If you're gonna put pumping a bunch of random items there, you'd probably want a dropper instead. It's possible. Benny Norsk Gaming. Where am I from? I am Canadian, actually. Had a simple clock circuit. Add a lever for control. I mean, this seems simple enough. Maybe we should do some R&D before I start throwing stuff together, but this looks pretty straightforward. Yeah, no, I'm Canadian. What about you? Here, I'm going to grab some of this, and you're Norwegian. Oh, awesome. Well, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm a little low energy today. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I'm trying to make the best of it. Trying to keep everybody entertained while I chug Diet Pepsi on the side to keep myself awake. There we go. Miss streams like these, just Minecraft, nothing else to worry about. Know what I mean? Yeah, no, for sure. Like, not that I don't enjoy watching people do, like, modded stuff, because, like, it is cool, but sometimes you just want, like, a straight-up Minecraft stream, so... Jeeves, what are you doing? Here. So, yeah, actually, we have quite a bit of string, more than I thought we did, anyways. So... maybe we can make at least part of this work. Here. Where's all my sticks? We'll make a bunch of bows. Oh, I can just buy bows. I'm an idiot. We need dispenser, so we actually do have everything we need. Probably want a dropper instead. Why does it matter if it's a dropper or just... well, I guess... yeah, I guess if it's a bunch of items... yeah, you kind of have a point. Because if I use a dispenser, if I accidentally put like a water bucket in or something like that, it's going to try and dispense it. That is a valid point. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. I just need to adjust my positioning here. The sun's beaming on me. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put up my screen. I usually, I haven't had to do it in a while, but since daylight savings is here now, the sun's beaming in my face again. Hopefully a little bit better. I usually, oh, just followed. Thank you. I usually stream at around 6:30 a.m. EST. Between 6 and 6:30. Sometimes a little bit earlier, but for the most part, we just do it that way. Luna Reed, what's up? Not a whole lot. I am doing some R&D work to try and figure out how to make item elevators in the hopes that we can connect everything to our item sorter. Where'd you get the name Stein from? Is it your name or is it a reference to something? It's actually a reference to the anime Soul Eater. There is a character named Stein, who's actually based on Dr. Frankenstein. But yeah, it's one of my favorite animes, and I relate a lot to the character, and my original gamer tag was similar to it. Or not my original one. My original one I actually don't really use much anymore, but Soul Eater is so peak. Hey, there we go. Someone knows Soul Eater. Yeah, it's sort of surprising how many people don't know about Soul Eater, but it's a really good anime. The finished elevator. I can't tell if this is showing me two different elevators or what the deal is. But it seems to think I can just like do this. Couple pieces of redstone here, and here. Throw that down and put a repeater down. It seems to think that that'll just work. I am skeptical. Stein is skeptical. Do you let people join you? I want to play. No, unfortunately, this is a single player file, so it is just myself. I do want to start collabing with other creators, though. That's something been kind of on my mind lately, where I think that might be kind of fun. So, yeah, sorry about that. Maybe someday. I actually had the thought this morning that, like, maybe I should, like, I don't know. Does that just, like... Okay. Not sure why that's happening exactly, but... There we go. Wait, I think I just experienced a new YouTube feature. I could continue watching the stream while I was watching an ad. That's pretty sick. It sort of depends on whether they're light and dark, gritty animes or lighthearted ones or funny ones. Yeah, that's true. I'm not technically a creator, but I'd love to play if you wanted to. Yeah, unfortunately, right now, that's not really, feasible. I have been debating on doing something like a Hypixel stream or something, but haven't quite gotten to that yet. Just so, like, we could do, like, a fan meetup and, like, hang out in, you know, the Minecraft world. Huh, that's a neat little clock. I didn't know that existed. Connecting all the droppers. This might be hard depending on what you're building, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it wants me... I see. If you have some nether quartz to build a comparator, that switches itself on and off as needed. That's sort of what I wanted. Here. So I sort of get how this works now, just from kind of building it. I'm gonna need a torch here. And I think I need a comparator. Yeah. So I need what? Stone, redstone torches, and quartz, which I actually do have. That sounds fire, bro. I mean, I'm a Norwegian creator with around 1.7k subs, and when you think about Norway's population around 5 million, it's pretty good. Yeah, no, that is really good. You should be proud of that. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, I get kind of bummed sometimes when I don't have people in my chat or in my stream. And, like, you know, it is, like, you know, you're putting all this effort in to grow your channel and, you know, you got nothing to show for it, really. But you got to remember, too, like, sometimes when you're creating stuff, and you're streaming to say, let's say, 30 people, um, back in school when you did like school projects and stuff, like that was essentially, an entire middle school classroom. So you do need to kind of take that into consideration sometimes. This will start the outside and taking and getting bed. Now add a comparator pointing to the end just at the proper time. Fully automatic. Anytime there's items in the bottom dropper, the elevator will be switched on. The elevator will elevate stuff. Okay. But will it work like this? It seems to think that I can just like do this. And now whenever there's items in here, it'll just force them to the top. The question I have is once it runs out of items in the bottom hopper, it'll stop pumping them up. So is there going to be a bunch stuck in the system? No, apparently. Here. We'll put in 12 just to see. But you thinking about starting something in English though? I mean, yeah, like, it is one of the world's largest spoken languages. Like, I would love it if I knew another language. Like, unfortunately, I don't. I only know English, but... Okay, so... This works. Right? Like, It seems to just work. So what I want to do is, I break this. Right, okay. I remember how much of a pain this was to set up the first time. Yeah, like, people have subscribed to you. That's everyone in a large international school clicking that button. Yeah, exactly. You gotta kind of look at it that way, right? As much as I would love to have, like, 100+ people in the stream, and, like, yeah, it is disappointing when, I, like, put it this way, like, I streamed all morning, and just now people are showing up, right? Like, I'm 2 hours into the stream, and then just now people are kind of showing up to the stream, but you have to kind of think of it like that, too, where it's like, you're some random person on the internet, why should they click on you for one? And then for second, like when you have 30 people watching you, it's like, yeah, man, like that's 30 people that took time out of their day to like watch you do this. Like, don't take it for granted. There. So now... Okay, so wait, so this one... Right. That's where this gets kind of tricky. You're eating a lollipop. I wish I was eating a lollipop. It's actually one of my favorite candies. Okay. See, the thing is I wanted to be able to go into here, but in order for me to build this, I'm not going to have the room for it. So I'm going to have to do some tricky geometry here to get this to work. But I think I can still do it. Okay. Right, so step one, we do that. Yeah, the hopper's going to go into this. So what I need to do, for starters, is create more room for all the redstone stuff. And then... let's go double check and see how this works, but I think I basically got it figured out. Right, so I gotta put a block, and I could just take all this, but... do you have any ideas of what I should put in my Minecraft house? Oh, no, I gotta go to school tomorrow, yuck. Thanks so much for the fun, bro. I'll be back, because these streams are genuinely amazing, not even joking. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the support. Yeah, no, to be honest, I was a little low energy and a little down today, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream, but yeah, no, I appreciate that. The thing I'm kind of worried about with this design is we're getting really close to the hoppers with a bunch of redstone. Right? Because, like, if I put a torch here, is that going to lock that hopper? I think it might. My question is, does that matter? Yeah, it does. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. This just got a little bit trickier than I wanted it to be. Again, I still think we can do it. There, right? And then... yeah, see you later. There we go. So that keeps all the redstone signals away from any of the hoppers. So now, let me just see here. Right, so if I'm looking at it like this, I need to put a redstone torch on the left with the lever. Here, just make one right here. Okay, so redstone torch on the left with lever in the front. Need a repeater, comparator, and a couple blocks. So it'll be lever, this. Let me... Fortunately, that might be an issue, but let's see. Right, okay. So then I need to run redstone out from the torch, two from the torch, and then one on top of the 2 blocks with a torch, so... just kind of bear with me here. So 1... see, this is gonna... actually, that's not too bad. There's no redstone down here. Here, let me... I gotta get depth strider. That's, like, really bad. Considering my whole house is underwater, you'd think I'd already have it. Okay, so that shouldn't have broken anything. Knock on wood. All I need to do is this. I had a lever somewhere. Oops. Oh, yep, there it is. So that... couple pieces of redstone. Oops. This just inspired me to make a water house. It's a bit of a pain, just a heads up. It's not exactly an easy endeavor. And then I need a repeater and a comparator, and that should work. Right, comparator and repeater on 1 tick. that. So like that. So then this doesn't even need to be here. So let's try and put andesite in this. Okay, that was a little strange. It didn't make any noise, but here, let me see if all of that ended up here. I didn't go far enough back. Potatoes. Oh. Okay. So let me try that one more time, but I think that worked. Right, I'll put in something a little more recognizable. It's weird that I'm not hearing it click, but it appears to be working. Yeah, I mean, it's getting up there. Just want to double check. Yeah, so it does get stuck at the top here with one item, but it's not really a huge deal. I think we can just sort of leave it. Right? Like, I don't see that causing an issue with anything. So I should just need to hook a hopper into here, which I can still do. I'm glad, because I just saw that and went, oh crap. Okay, let's try and get some hoppers and try to get this to connect. I'll just toss some stuff in here. And I do have iron on me. If you want to get all the items, having an observer watch the last torch might send it through. Yeah, it might. Here, that might not actually be enough. I'm not super worried about it. Like, it's just going to be a piece of, like, melon, right? So... But let me just grab a bunch of hoppers so we can test it. Put my totem back on before I get hurt. You know, a little bit of trial and error with this one, but not too bad. So yeah, if I go, huh? Okay, and then... Jeez. Is it because... Yeah, I still need to fix that. Yeah, it needs to go, like, around it. So... do that. That still probably won't work, will it? Or did it? I mean, it appears to be working. Question is, how well is it working? Yeah, I mean, it's filing bamboo in. I can even do this. Okay. I think it's working. Here. It appears that it's working. Is this not running right now? Oh. I guess I just never hooked this up. Watching your live streams are like when you're on a call with a friend. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay. So it's pumping out all of the bamboo right now, which is good. I'm just going to remove this one just so I can get the minecart moving again. And do that. There we go. Throw this in. Shoot. Well. That just broke a lot of things, didn't it? Dun -dun. And redstone torch. There we go. We're fine. Just, there. Now, if I can quickly... There. And I just need to get in here. Can I reach this? There we go. Seal this back off. There we go. There. Yeah, so this is all still working and sending that up. I can actually check the chest. Beautiful. I just found my cat 500 blocks into the nether. That's awesome. Happy for you. Okay. So now, let's see here. Basically, I need to get this sugarcane farm to do the same thing. If I can get it to push into the same set of stuff. Right? Because all the melon is connected to here. So if I can get this to connect into this system here, then that's step one. And then step two is going to be figuring out how to get bamboo. Basically, I'm going to have to build another one of these here and make it go into that chest. I might have to build it behind the house. But for now, let's just put it all into a chest and then we can have it all organized. So, I'm going to have to dig all this out. Dude, you're still streaming? I was gone for like 30 minutes. Yeah, no. I usually do like 3-hour streams, so you're in luck. So can I just do that? Would that just work? Hang on. This might be a lot more simple than I think it is. Because all of this is leading into it right now. So all I'd have to do, I think, is just connect that. Hey, it's Kerp. Morning, Kerp. We're doing some intense redstone stuff right now. I shouldn't say that. Not too intense. We should definitely do a live stream on a server. Yeah, well, I used to be a part of a bigger server a while back, but it shut down just because not a lot of people were playing. Oh god, not redstone. No, we're actually pretty close to done for now. So just kind of bear with me here. But basically, once that starts collecting, should be able to just throw that on. Yeah, no, we're getting some melon through here. So now the idea should be that I can close this up. That's 2, that's all I need. I meant as in like a 1-hour session every couple of days for all your viewers. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're up to 10 viewers now. Great. No, I was pretty low on viewers today, so I wasn't sure what was going on, but yeah, this is still pumping out items, isn't it? So we're gonna have to let that go for a bit. Here, I'll just replace this with dirt for now, just in case we need to get back in there. But I think this is done. I'm gonna leave this here just as like a model. Well, it doesn't even have the repeater anymore, so that's okay. Here. Take this down. You're my biggest fan, bruh. I don't know, my wife is usually in the chat, so I think she might have you beat there. So here, let's see what we got. We'll label this as bamboo, which I guess is kind of okay, right? Like, it's right here. Take that. And then I'm hoping that once everything filters through, we'll start getting melon and pumpkin in the other chests. And sugarcane. And that should, in theory, be everything connected to one sorter. Again, I do want to pump the bamboo in automatically to the super smelter, but for now, I guess this is fine. I'm just glad you've got other supporters. You sound 18. Oh, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. I guess in some situations it wouldn't be. Yeah, no, I'm a little bit older than the average streamer. I'm smarter than the average bear. Geez, that sun today, it's going right through my screen. It's driving me nuts. I have something up to block the sun. It's just not working. Past that... Wow, this is... Did not mean to have this so unorganized today. Actually, at the beginning of the stream, I started putting stuff away so it would be more organized, and we're right back where we started. Hello, Stein's wife. You're lucky to have such a nice, chill guy. Aw. Yeah, no, I'm in my 30s, for anyone who's wondering. So, a little bit older than you were probably expecting, but I'm very up to date with the memes and internet culture, so it's probably why I sound a little bit younger. Aww. Aw, shucks. Here, so that's fine. We'll block this off so no more cats get in here. And hopefully this keeps going and pumping out sugarcane. Luna's mind is completely blown. Yeah, it's one thing that kind of worries me about being a streamer on the internet where I don't use when I don't use Facecam, because like I feel like some people like not understand that, and like they'll be like, "Oh my god, he's so great," whatever, and then I'm 30 and they're like, "Oh god, he's 30." I'm actually older than 30, but yeah, so I guess there's a lot of new people in the stream today, so I'll just kind of get into it. But basically, I haven't been working for about 6 months now. I don't really make money off YouTube or anything like that, so this is more of a hobby. I actually reduced the amount of ads, or at least I try to, so that you guys don't have to watch as many ads while I play. But yeah, no, this is just a hobby. I started during COVID, actually. I was uploading, just trying to get monetized back then. And I did eventually get monetized. But what ended up happening was the algorithm changed and Minecraft videos stopped making nearly as much money. So even though I've been streaming like every day for like, or well, every weekday for the past like 3-4 months now, I actually haven't made any money off streaming. So, which sucks, like, you know, but it is what it is. So I just do this for fun. I usually just do it early in the morning, get it out of the way, and then I'll post some shorts here and there. And this channel is actually originally a tutorial channel, and I guess it still kind of is. Like, obviously my live streams aren't really a tutorial, but at the same time, you kind of watch me build these things, so it could be classified as such. But anyways, yeah, no, I'm looking for work right now. I'm actually kind of holding out for a job, but we'll see. Hey, Kadir Ganibat? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of your name. I genuinely can't pronounce it. But yeah, no, I've been looking for work. I'm actually a mechanical engineering technologist. If anyone knows what that is. It's not quite a mechanical engineer, but close. Just to clarify. But yeah, no, I was working for a company that designed and built bridges for like highways and parks and things like that. And then, you know, some things got, I don't want to go into too much detail with it, but basically the situation changed and it affected my health. So I chose to quit because it was either that or basically put myself in the hospital. And, you know, I've been off since and I've been looking for work, and it's kind of frustrating because I keep applying to like less stressful jobs, you know, per doctor recommendation to be less stressed out. But when I try to apply to like just like production jobs, they're like, "Oh, you're overqualified. You have a degree in engineering. Like, what are you doing?" So they won't hire me because they think I'm just going to quit right away. But then when I go to apply for an engineering job, they're like, "Oh, well, you don't have 10 years of experience, so we don't want to hire you. We're going to hire this guy." So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now where I'm like applying like crazy, but it's just kind of not going anywhere. Which, you know, is a little frustrating, but I'm trying to make the most of it while I am off, you know, getting my mental and now starting yesterday, actually, physical health back in order. So my wife kind of kicked my butt in the gear and said, "Hey, we're working out today." So I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I've been wanting to do that anyways, but I just haven't really had the motivation. So if you're going to be the motivation, let's do this." But, yeah, no, I'm an engineering technologist by trade. So, you know, I'm kind of dabble in architecture and design and 3D modeling and a little bit of electrical, all kinds of stuff, and all that stuff actually kind of applies to Minecraft in some weird circumstances. So, I'm happy you're doing better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm doing a lot better now. My wife and I got married at the beginning of this year. Yeah, no, like I feel kind of guilty saying it, but like it's been a great time off from work, but I've been really itching to get back to work and just can't seem to get hired, which is a weird problem for me because basically when I was like a teenager, like they saw like, oh, you're in school for engineering. Oh, well, that means you're smart and responsible. Here, have a job. But when you're looking for jobs in that field, it's like, well, everybody has that on their resume. So like that edge is gone, which, it is what it is, but it's kind of annoying. Um, but yeah, no, I've just been streaming, trying to build the channel a little bit, and I'm hoping to hit 5,000 subscribers before I end up going back to work and can't stream as often. But until I find work, I'm just gonna keep streaming and trying to grow the channel. And while I don't want this to be my job, like full disclosure, like I don't want to be a professional streamer. I'm just doing this for fun to, meet cool people from around the world and, do my thing. It would be nice to make money doing it. Like, obviously, like I'm not going to complain about making money doing it. A year ago, I was moving and struggled to find schools. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of vibing, meeting new people, hanging out, trying to build the channel up a little bit. I made a Twitch, which I'm still not that popular on, I guess. I don't have that many followers, but I do stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time for anyone who's wondering. And yeah, I've just been, hanging out, meeting new people, memeing, taking care of the household. In the morning, we usually have tea time where I make tea for my wife before she goes to work. Yeah. Yeah, and my wife's also a mechanical engineering technologist, or not a mechanical, she's a electrical engineering technologist. So we're a couple of nerdy engineers. But yeah, that's sort of my my vibe, if anyone's wondering. I'm Canadian, for anyone else who's here and new to this, so. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm holding out for a job that I interviewed for a couple weeks ago. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. And I've been applying like crazy to other jobs, but again, it's, hit and miss when it comes to whether or not I find something. But until then, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing and trying to stay positive and kind of go from there. That being said, how much bamboo is in here? Holy crap. Oh, we're taking that back. Yeah, wow, that's actually a lot here. Let me help it along a little bit. Okay, so we're starting to get into pumpkins now, so that should start sorting differently. So let me... It needs to get to 41 pumpkins before it'll start showing up in the chest, and then same with 41 melon slices. Unfortunately, I don't have auto-crafters set up yet. This is just kind of the Mark 1 of this. Eventually I'll use auto-crafters to turn all this into logs and slabs and stuff, and it'll just help with, inventory space and what have you, but... Okay, so one of these will eventually be sugarcane. Hopefully I can figure out which one soon. Here we go. What version are you on? I am on version 121.10, I think is the most recent one. The latest release, so whatever that is. Here, sorry, I'm just trying to get up here to see if I can see what's happening. Okay, so we got some melon. We got pumpkin, melon slices, so it's doing its best to work its way through here. Yeah, so it's going to be pumpkin, melon, then sugarcane, and then I think that's it for now. So, yeah, see, this is exactly why I didn't want you guys in here. I totally just sent a link to a bunch of Discord servers about you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't want to impose or annoy anybody, so... I don't know how that got in here, actually. Okay, so here comes melon slices, and it should be sugarcane in this one. So here, we can... just take a... melon... Yeah, no, thanks. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm sort of distracted trying to get this thing to work. I think it is working. It's just taking a while to sort through all the backlog of items. But we shall see. I can test it by hucking a bunch of extra items in. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, like, it'd be cool if, you know, I blew up out of nowhere, but I'm not really expecting to. But here, I can actually... where's the easiest way for me to do this? I guess technically throwing it into here would probably be the best way. There we go. It's not working. Oh my god, 1 second. Yeah, no, I appreciate all the shares. Like, that definitely helps my channel out a lot. Also, we're up to 5 likes, guys. So, like, my typical like goal for any stream is 4 likes. So, we're killing the like game today. Oh, gotta feed my puppos. 1 puppo, 2 puppo, 3 puppos. And these are my skeleton horses. This is Rip Clop 1, 2, 3, and 4. You found my barrels. I wish you would not do that. Let's go check, because we should be getting pretty close to the end now. Now that all that bamboo is stored. So let's see what we got. We got pumpkins. Great. So we got pumpkin, and we have sugarcane. Great. Do you mind if I make you an edit and clip your voice? I mean, I can't really stop you. As long as you don't do anything, like, offensive with it. I'd prefer you didn't. But, like, I'd prefer you didn't, like, make me look bad. But, like, if you're just, like, using it to, like, share to other people, then yeah, go for it. Okay, great. We got some more sugarcane here, which I can dump into the sorter. 5 people are taking time out of their day to watch you and show support. 5 people have a smile on their face because of you. Aw, thanks. Yeah, actually, I went and saw my mom last weekend. I was, like, trying to explain to her, like, how streaming works and, like, just, like, a few of the interactions I've had. And, like, while she didn't quite get it, once she saw, like, you know, it was making people happy and, you know, they're smiling and whatever, like, that's when she was like, oh, well, you know, if it's a good thing, then keep doing it. So I got the parental go-ahead. Won't be out for a week, though, so don't worry. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you're going to post it on your channel, that's fine. I don't know if I'll post it on mine. I'd probably have to edit it and do, like, a short or something, but, yeah, I don't know. Oh, 6 likes. Thanks, guys. Okay, so... I'm gonna start just grabbing all the random plant stuff I have around because it can go into the sorter. And I'm just going to tidy up a little bit. So let's kind of toss all this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't stop the minecart at all, but I think it'll be okay. And I definitely need to sort a lot of things. Doo-doo-doo-doot. Okay. Two. Glowstone. We'll grab this. Yeah, I'm just trying to create some normalcy. That's fine, I guess. I'm trying to put like block-shaped blocks in the same chest. Or shulker, sorry. You're not even a block. Neither are you. I'll stick that in here for a sec. And you're a plant. There. Yeah, here. Let me go see what I can do. I know, puppos. Okay. So, let me grab... geez, I'm all over the place. Put that back in here. Let me grab lapis as much as I can. Copper, we can throw in the... You're gonna get an angst yowie edit. Oh, geez. That's a little strange, but I will, I'll see what we can see. I'll see if I want to post it or not, I guess, if you're gonna go through the trouble of making it. Sorry, I'm just, like, stuttering all over the place. Here, keep these together. I feel like I need to use one of my chests and call it, like, redstone or something. And let's go throw my lapis downstairs. Hi, Rosie Bella. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Strong ankles. Okay. Let me figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Okay. I just want to tidy up a little bit. Jeeves, you're doing great. These are actually mob drops, technically. What else do we got in here? Looking pretty good. Is there anything else in here I don't want to be in here? That, for sure, that. This is kind of like my expensive items chest, so I sort of want, you know, the fancier things in here. More helpful things, I guess. Can you go in third person quick so I can get a clip of your avatar real quick? Yeah, give me one sec. Here, I can even... Sorry, one second. Put this in here and that, I guess. Doot doot. Skadoot. Whatever, here. Ta-da! Yeah, for anyone who was still here that was interested in Soul Eater, you can kind of see the inspiration for my skin. All right. Let me toss my armor back on. Safety first. We'll get Mjolnir. I know it's Mjolnir, don't worry. I'm just making a joke. Okay. How's this going? Great, great. We are in good shape. Let's see. Do I have sticks in here? Yep. Blocks are gonna be their own thing. I guess I can put dye in with the plants. Weird as it sounds. I'll put levers in here as well. I don't know if I actually need to make like a redstone chest, you know? I haven't quite decided that yet. But it's slowly looking like we're going to need it. We also have an axolotl in a bucket here we never did anything with. Thank you, bro. I promise I won't disappoint. Godspeed, Luna Reed. Godspeed. Okay. Let's go pollute the ocean with all these bows, I guess. There's my bed. Don't want to lose that. These are all mob drops. So here, can I... Yeah, that's fine, whatever. So I'll do that to set my spawn. And we can get rid of this. All of these, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. It's not a mob drop. I guess this is technically nether. Do. Alright, guys. So, we definitely need to make more redstone farms. I'm sort of thinking of making a cobblestone generator. I just feel weird about that because we did just start making a mine. But we can see about that. Here, I'll put this back in here. Make sure we don't lose Silk Boy. I like ferrets and monkeys. How many teeth do you have? I have all of them. Let's see here. Do that. That's actually like sort of a lie. I'm actually like missing a bunch of my back molars because of just like braces and stuff when I was a kid, but I'll say most of them. I feel like that's a little bit more accurate. I'll put bone meal in with plants. We'll throw this in here. If you don't mind, could you just take like 5 minutes out of your day to join my server real quick? I will do that after the stream. If you want to shoot me a message in Discord with a server invite, then yeah, I can do that. Yeah, let's get some iron. I'm glad that this is, like, finally being used. These guys are all asleep, which is good, because I wasn't sure if they actually would sleep. And then we have 3 guys here that need to be dealt with, but that's fine. You know what, Jeeves? You can knock yourself out with these. This. You actually probably wouldn't know what that is. Sure. This dude's just like in here. That's fine, I guess. So we'll just kind of organize it up a little bit. Throw wood stuff with the wood stuff. Throw droppers in with redstone stuff. Here, I actually wanted to get rid of all of these. Can a grandma make 5 million cookies in 5 years? And Shaw. Yeah, just, shoot me a message in Discord with the link, and then I can check it out after. I feel weird bringing out buckets, but you know what? Let's just drink a bunch of milk. Why not? Here, I will toss it in. Drink milk, love life. Here we go. Stack up all these buckets. Heck yeah, I don't have the strongest bones you've ever seen in your life. For all the times I drop down and break my ankles. Can a grandma make 5 billion cookies in 5 years? I think it's less about the cookies and more about can she provide the milk. Because I just drank it all, so, like, I don't know. You know, there's logistics, right? She may be able to provide the cookies, but you gotta ask yourself the real questions. I don't know. I think it's in here. Got our instant health. Can actually go fix the carpet. I have carpet here so that, you know, I don't have a million iron golems walking around in here. But as it turns out, that is fine. Are you one of the good ones? Yeah, don't... Here, taking away these beds. You guys don't need these. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that what I desire. Bam. Okay. That works. And that wood doesn't burn. Actually, I can't use that as fuel. Actually, I don't know if that works. I think you have to turn it to sticks first, if I remember correctly. For the warped planks. Here, let me... We have a bunch of gravel. I feel like I should do something with that. It's mob drop. See, everything is mostly organized. It's just kind of the odd thing here and there that still kind of needs sorted. Oh, I actually need these. Got some jaw blocks. There we go. I can make a bunch of concrete. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's like... That would definitely help make the build look a little cooler. But we'll see. There we go. Starting to look pretty good in here. Once it's nighttime again, I can trap these guys again in their beds. If I can find where I put all the fletching tables. There they are. And a blast furnace. And yeah. Didn't I pick up 2 blast furnaces, or did I just put them down somewhere? Heckaroony. Yeah, there. I have a bunch of wheat seeds, which I do need to make something for that. Oh, the other thing I didn't hook up yet is the crop farm. That's the next big one, so I can kind of show you guys here. So I have a button back here. Sir, why are you in here? Yeah, this button actually forces all these crops to the end here. And they get connected to a hopper and chest that's in here right now. But eventually that needs to connect to the item sorter as well. I actually kind of want to see. That's kind of awkward to get to. Yeah, no, it's still forcing items through it, so that's good. But eventually what's going to need to happen is I need to somehow get those items into this system. So, you know, I might be able to make that work easier than I thought it would. Sorry, my mic is away from my face. Let's see. Like, I'm probably not going to do this right now just because it is kind of a lot. But, well, I mean, it's just hoppers. Because it would store all the seeds, too. But essentially, I need to collect everything from here and send it on its way that way. But can I... Potentially, because that's already in a hopper. I just need to turn it. And we're kind of underground. I'm wondering if I can just, like, kind of do it. I don't have a torch on me, so that's a little sketchy, but... Hey, look at that. It's like it heard me. Get my bamboo, make 4 torches. There. Yeah, hopefully this will keep some of the guys out. And if I keep going straight this way, it should lead... Yeah, because I can hear the villagers. I can hear minecarts. That's a good sign. Here. Let's just see where we are. Ah! Did I go too far? Yeah, I went way too far. Oops. Here. So I actually need to go, like, here. Yeah, that'll work. Right? Because then I can just, like... Yeah, so I need to somehow... essentially build another elevator to here. But I think with this one, we could just use a simple... because of how far down we are, I think what we can do is actually we can get away with using a soul sand elevator. At least I'm thinking so. Amelia, Twitch TV 3, thanks for following me on Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Oh. I see. Here, let's just... there. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, that's probably the one that was trapped before, so maybe it's not so bad. But still, that is kind of annoying. Here. We'll do this. There. So basically I need to get the items from the hopper that's way at the other end over here. Which I can just put a sign here, that's fine. But the plan is, yeah, to get this hopper to feed all the items into another elevator. Sorry if I'm bugging you, but yo, I whipped up some sick art for streamers. Want to peep it? Not right now. Like I'm kind of in the middle of something, but like that's cool. Here. Why are you drinking milk? It's good for your bones. Here, so this actually isn't as complicated as I thought it was, but I am gonna have to make another one of those elevators. Because basically all I need to do is put a chest on top of that hopper, and then do the same thing I did before and just like kind of feed it in. Okay, let's... like, I didn't really want to get into this right now, but since we're not really doing much else... it'll give me an excuse to turn on the machine. Then I can test it. This dude, however... he might be an unfortunate casualty of the mine, we'll see. I already kind of need to get rid of a few villagers anyways, so... here, probably don't need this much room, but... I do actually need all this cobble for making... droppers, so... okay. So let's do a few things. I need to make a sign so that the water doesn't flow down there. And then I need to make a bunch of hoppers. And then I also need to make... here. There we go. Yeah, so I need to make a sign, I need to make a bunch of hoppers, I need a bunch of droppers, and redstone components. Which I did find a few when I was sorting, so I might actually not need to make anything. But, for the sake of argument, let's just kind of toss some of this stuff back. Okay. I need these. I need a repeater. So... I need redstone. Oops. Repeater. There we go. And then I need to make a bunch of droppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would you eat a stick of butter to save my life? I'd eat a stick of butter for like 20 bucks. It doesn't gotta be that serious. Like Ferrets and Monkeys 11, you gotta chill. This is a chill stream, man. Life's not that serious. Okay, let's sneak back here. Yeah, so all I'd have to do is this. Would you kill a villager to save your dog's life? I'd kill a villager right now. Just because. Is that facing the right way? It is. Great. So it faces towards you. Meaning, you know, of course this guy is standing directly where I need to go. Because why wouldn't he be? Let me just... I think that's facing the right way. Just to be on the safe side, yeah. And then, sure. Can you make a milk farm and give all milk to me so I can, you know what I mean? I don't, man. Like, I don't know if you're like low on calcium or something, but okay, so I need to remember how I built that thing before. I believe it was like this. Then, two redstone. There was a repeater. Like that. Means a comparator needs to go here. And then it was 2 blocks with a torch. Like that. Alright, I think that's correct. And then I need wood. Which I guess I can just steal from the floor right here. It's not a huge deal, I guess. I need material. Start ripping up the floorboards. Here we go. 7 likes. Thanks for the likes, guys. Okay. Make some sticks. There, so that should work. And then, so... Is that doing anything? Not really. Maybe I put that the wrong way. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, I just realized it didn't even go through. Okay, so now all I need to do is remember how I had that other one set up. Which, if I just quickly jump up here, looks like he's just going to be like the keeper of the dispensers. Yeah, so I had a torch on top and then just a tower of torches going up. So that's pretty straightforward. See, that's why I need the milk. I need it for strong ankles. Okay. And this dude is just insisting on being in the way, so... oops. You don't need to be there. You need to be here. So... like that. I think. Here, actually. Because I'm afraid... let me temporarily disconnect that. Okay, strong ankles. Okay. Just, I think it worked. Here, let's see. Yeah. Like, it's not perfect, but, like, it'll get the job done. And so now... I should just be able to hook this back up. There. And that should just kind of work, right? And so now all I need to do is make sure the Deku tree, like, is in Izuku Midoriya. I mean, I know the Deku tree from Zelda, but I'm assuming you mean the same thing. Okay. So we should just have to make a bunch of hoppers that connect into here, but don't interrupt the redstone. How did you fall from 5 blocks high and didn't even get a damage? Was that even possible? Frosty plays Roblox. That's because we got good old feather falling. And the power of God and anime on our side. Okay. So this villager is unfortunately going to have an accident in a minute. If he decides he wants to get in a hole here. Oops, come on. Okay. Not how I was planning on doing that, but sure. Oh, I thought you have no armor yet. Do I play Minecraft? No. Nope, never heard of it. Like Minecraft? What's that? There we go. So I should only need to do hoppers. I need a sign still. And I think that's basically it. So here, grab a bunch of wood. Okay. If you're interested, just drop your Discord or Instagram in the chat. Here, I actually have... I think I might have forgot to do this today, but I'm going to do it now. Copy. So I'm going to drop my Discord in both the YouTube and Twitch chat. Just give me a sec. I usually do this at the beginning of the stream, and I just kind of forgot today. But let me just do this. Manual intent stream, blah, blah, blah. Hide yourself. Lose yourself in the moment. Take the moment, you own it. Okay. And then, yeah, let's grab a bunch of iron. You're gonna join? Great. You know, it's a pretty chill vibe over there. You know, lots of pet pictures and memes, so if that's your vibe, go for it. I just need to make some signs. There we go. Okay, so this is actually going to be hopefully a lot simpler than I think it is. Do I like daylight savings? Usually I do. Today I don't. I'm exhausted. My whole sleeping schedule is like completely thrown off right now. And then my wife's actually getting a tattoo today. So we're gonna be out and about doing that tonight. Here, just so that we... yeah, I mean, I'm Victoria, by the way. Okay, well, I'm Stein. Oh, that's weird, man. Lights flickered. I don't know what's going on with my building lately. The electricity's been weird. Okay, I actually didn't grab gravel. Is there gravel down here somewhere, or can I just, like... Here. This is kind of scuffed, but I do need gravel to kill that villager, so... There we go. You saw some very sus art. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the one who made it, so... That's a question for other people in the Discord. Oh. Hello, Mr. Dolphin. There we go. Yes, this one? Might be. Here. There. Okay. Sir, I can't help but notice that your, gravel situation here is, not great. We're just gonna, Oh my god, I don't know what happened. One minute he was alive, and the next minute he just kind of wasn't. I don't know. Me? Kill him? No. If I killed him, the iron golems would be after me. See, I didn't kill him. I don't know what you're talking about. This is... The only annoying part about this is I need to make it so the hoppers go in, but don't get touched by any of the redstone, so they lock. Finally, the moment I've been waiting for, you finally killed that annoying villager. Oh, trust me, he was annoying me too. I just was on a mission. Okay. So in theory, I should just have to walk all this back. Hey, Darian Raup. I remember you from a while back, actually. Right now, I am hooking up all of my farms so that they auto-sort. Let's see here. Just kind of make some inventory space so the hopper just doesn't pick it all up. What? Kill him? No. I don't even know what you're talking about. Wow, I'm like actually not going to have enough hoppers. Dang, I'm a couple short. Can I salvage this? Maybe. It's not going to be enough. I don't know if it is. Wait, is your character wearing glasses? Technically, yes. He's supposed to be. I got him 2 hoppers short. Ugh. Alright. Rip Flop. Having a bit of a day, buddy. Okay. That's fine. Back in the hole. So let's do this. Make a couple chests. Bada bing, bada boom. Hoppers. And there. Okay. So now, let me just kind of tidy this up a little bit. But this should just kind of work. I'm also drawing your avatar, and it's funny because my art style is anime girls, but I'll try my best. I mean, you can just look up Stein from Soul Eater. Like, you're not far off when you do that. That's how I base my skin off of, so. I mean, if you really want to draw me as an anime girl, you can. I won't judge. Okay. So that should just work. What do you think? Should we just fucking give her? A little bit of a gender bender cosplay sort of thing. Or gender bender art, I guess. Okay, guys. This should work. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. So, it's going to be a big mess if it doesn't, though. So, in theory, it should end up over here, and it'll end up with seeds and wheat in these 2 chests. Right? Because this is the dispenser tower. And it should end up in here, into this dispenser tower, and then across. So, let's just let's just give her. Kindly accept my friend request then so I can send you my work. Amelia TV, I am in the middle of a live stream right now, so I appreciate it. Again, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I'm not really looking for artwork for my channel right now, or like Photoshop work or anything like that. So, again, like, while I appreciate it, I'm kind of in the middle of something. I can't just stop the stream for everybody else to, you know, look at your art. You know, I'm not trying to sound rude or anything. It's just this happens pretty often. So like, while I do appreciate it, you know, I gotta think of everybody else too. So after the stream, you know, I'll definitely look into it. But right now, we're in the middle of science, and science waits for no man / woman / other. So, anyways, let's try and see if this works. I know the farm itself works. I just don't know if the sorting system will sort everything. So, the only thing that I'm kind of worried about, which I might actually do now, if all the birds in the world disappeared all at once, how long would it take for you to notice? Well, that depends, because, you know, like, birds aren't real, so, you know, you gotta take that into consideration. You know, if it flies, it spies. 2. Man, you're so underrated. I don't know why a good Minecraft YouTuber like you can't just go famous. I mean, I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm just doing my thing. This is just how I play Minecraft. I've been playing this game for, like, 15 years, so... Or however long it's been out. I sound like your dad. I assure you, I am no one's dad. The chat did try to get a Stein daddy thing going, and I shut that down real quick. But no kids here. Not yet, anyways. Alright, guys. Let's try this out. I added more hoppers because I'm worried that once it all kind of shoots to the end, it's just going to sit there and despawn. So I added a few hoppers in to hopefully catch a few as they go by. But let's try it. Go wheat. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So we'll shut this off. You know, collect some of the stragglers. Okay. Hey, Stein plays, what's 37 plus 30? I don't know, man. Math is hard. You know, as an engineer, you know, I don't do a lot of math, so that's above my pay grade, so I don't know. Okay. Okay. It is freaking... Oh, that's why. Here, shoot. Hopefully that didn't break it. Here. There. That should be working. Unfortunately, I need to get out of here again. There we go. Yep, so this is all sorting. Everything is moving. That is still moving up the hopper, it looks like. I just need to check. make sure this is working. Yeah, it seems to be. So now, so we got bamboo, we got pumpkin, we got wheat, or melon, sorry. Sugarcane. This actually shouldn't be here. Or that. But we have seeds, okay. And wheat. So, just kind of toss that in there quickly. And we can do seeds in this one. Okay. So far, so good. The wheat did make it here, so... Like, we're seeing it come up the elevator. So... Let me just close this off so we won't get any more uninvited guests. And... I'm hoping... Once we get enough seeds, it'll start pumping them through here. And then I want to get my potatoes and carrots to move over to this end because they'll probably be close to the wheat because I want to do like wheat, potatoes, carrots, and beetroot. And then, yeah. You know, I hate to sound like the old guy on the internet, because, like, I do actually, like, you know, meme quite often, but I don't know, I get the 6'7" meme, I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny, I don't think it's cool, I don't know. I get it, like, I've looked it up, I've seen all the references, I've seen a lot of the jokes, but I don't know. I feel like the internet can be smarter than that. I feel like out of all the memes I've ever seen on the internet, there could be not the best one. You know, we're not exactly back to Rage comics, but okay, I think everything is working. So I guess it's just a matter of waiting and seeing. Did I forget all the old memes? I don't know. Do you know D-Way? Yeah, just wait until the Lost meme comes back. The Lost meme never left. Let's be real. You may think it left, but I'm sure someone out there is still posting it. Yeah, right? Okay, let's, wow, 3.5 hours. I did not think I was gonna make it to 3.5 hours. I'm, like, ready for a nap. The good news, though, is it does look like all the items got absorbed by the hoppers, so it's just a matter of waiting to see if the seeds go through. But, Jeeves, you just need to stop. What do we got in here? Nothing? Great. So do that. Or Strawberry Elephant or Neon Cat. I actually saw Neon Cat yesterday, if you can believe it. So that meme is alive and kicking somewhere. I don't know. There's some of the more obscure ones, like Putty Putty. Betcher, mushroom. That's an older one. I feel like a lot of people in the chat wouldn't even know that one. Yeah, as a kid, I had a lot of unsupervised internet access, and You know, let's just say saw a lot of memes and things I probably shouldn't have at my age, but as a result, I am pretty up to date with the internet culture, which I feel weird even calling it a culture, but here we are. Here, let's grab some of this. We are about to be filthy rich. Let's repair this and this. Actually, does it have many now? Yeah, it does. So here, we can go bam, bam. Go. A little bit of this action. These villagers were originally zombies. So that's why they give me such good trades. Shoot. Go back to bed. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. So here, let me put melons back and pumpkins back, but I mean, that was 48 emeralds. Fast, easy money. There we go. Did you forget that? Forget about Uncle Samito. That was a meme since 1800. Now I'm trying to think of like the first meme I actually saw, like even before it was like called a meme. I don't know. It's kind of cringe now, but back in the day I used to make rage comics. I found a website that like let you do it. Okay. Let me see here. We can... Oh. Yeah, I guess that was kind of dumb, wasn't it? Here. Here, I'm wealthy now. Give me your things. There we go, and I didn't even break the bank. Toss those bad boys back in there. And do a little bit of XP repair. Perfect. The best and worst memes. That's a tough one, honestly. It kind of depends on what you consider like the best and worst. Like, I know a lot of people hated Ugandan Knuckles, but I actually like loved that meme. It was so funny. So I don't know if it's still going, but... oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, there's all the seeds. Yeah, it should fill about a row across. I think this is like pretty close to all the wheat from the farm. How are we doing here? Oh, great, we're on to the second chest of bamboo. That's actually really good. Here, let me do some things. Bamboo. Great. Yeah, no, that's actually like what I was hoping would happen. Perfect. And the other thing too is like we can sell these for sticks. To all the Fletchers. But I don't actually think we need to anymore. I don't know, the Aura boat farm, or the Aura farming kid, the one that's like kind of popular-ish right now, but it's sort of dying down. That one, I like the song, but like the meme itself was a little, I don't know, underwhelming. You know, we need quality memes. There we go. So yeah, this is the intent, is we're eventually going to turn all of the bamboo into slabs. And then use those as fuel. Because slabs are actually decent for fuel in terms of, like, how many you get. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. My teachers and staff at the MH hospital would pretend like be that kid and play the music. Yeah, like, admittedly, I used it for a short, but I actually noticed yesterday I had a copyright claim on the video that I used for that short, which is so dumb because I actually, like, remixed it from the original artist. Like, I don't know. I signed in, like, yesterday and I saw it and I was like, what? And it's like, oh, this isn't a copyright claim, but it's not available in certain countries. And I'm like, okay, like, why? Oh my god, remember the honey badger and cocaine spider memes? I do. Yeah, no, the cocaine spider was hilarious. And then yeah, like honey badgers. One that a lot of people really caught on to was Magical Trevor. And also, I thought this was more widespread, but apparently not. The Shoop de Whoop memes. Yeah, you just gotta be careful of which bear we're talking about in the meme verse. Yeah, like, you know what meme I actually don't really care for is Pepe. Like, I get it. I don't know. I never really, like, used Pepe as a meme. Okay. Just kind of clearing out some room here. Under the sea. Under the sea. Gonna throw away the armor. It'll float away from me under the sea. Okay. Sorry, my writing sucks. I'm onto my TV. Oh. I didn't know you could type from your TV. Learning stuff. How are we? Yeah, okay, good. We're getting seeds. And yeah, I was right. So, like, this is basically the amount of wheat that we get from the entire farm. Which is good, because that's like an entire stack of hay bales. I actually need some of this right now because I'm starting to run out of food again. And I can buy gold carrots, which is fine. But we have a cow farm, so I might as well use it. Because, like, the good thing with cow farms, too, is I kind of stress this to a lot of people, is that you get XP for breeding cows, albeit not a lot. But when you have a lot of cows, like, it adds up. And then eventually you kill all those cows, so you get all the XP from that. And then you also get all the XP for cooking all the meat. So, like, you got to kind of take that into consideration. And also, too, if you have any leather workers, you can sell the leather. So, I don't know. A lot of people, I think they sleep on just how much XP you actually get from farming cows. And, like, it's exponential growth, essentially, right? Like, you double the population every single time. Jeez. Can't even climb the ladder. I would love to go out here and see if we can find any more skeleton horses. Huh. So yeah, once I clean up I mean, get some more villagers to disappear. Was I there for the really bad storm last night? That depends. Are we talking in Minecraft or... Sir, why are you here? Can you please get out of my farm? IRL? That depends. We probably live in different areas with different weather, so... I definitely had a lot of rain yesterday, where I am, but... I'm just keeping an eye on it, because, when we were building this before, these horses here, they spawned right up here. So I'm just trying to make sure... Wait, what's that? Oh, no, it's just another portal. It's fine. Jeez. Hope Gilmore's okay. Yeah, I'll introduce you guys to Gilmore. All the new people here. Yeah, so this is Gilmore the Fourth, aka Gilfor. So in the original Hardcore series, we had Gilmore the First, and we called him that because I just finished watching Happy Gilmore 2. Sorry about that. Voice is getting a little raw. Yeah, so we had Gilmore the First, and, you know, he survived through the entire Hardcore series, but unfortunately I ended up dying. And then in the second series, we had Gilmore the Second, who tragically lost his life in, like, episode 4. But per his sacrifice, we were able to get cherry blossom trees. And so we had Gilmore the Third, which was the Gilmore for season 2. And then when I died in season 2, we had to come up with another Gilmore. So this is Happy Gilmore. Not even Happy Gilmore, just Gilmore. The Fourth. And so we started calling him Gilfor. Jeez. So yeah, just a bit of lore for you guys, anyone who's here. I'm hoping to see... we should actually try and get a sheep farm going down there. I just thought about that. Of all the automatic farms, I forgot about sheep farms. Yeah, I'm hoping that there's some skeleton horses kicking around here. I don't see any, but yeah, you have a bow. Don't chase me, I'm full of chocolate. Okay. It's like a really old Simpsons joke. Yeah, no, I don't see any skeleton horses, so that sucks. There is a village back here for anyone who's wondering. So that's kind of how we got our start. But... oh, actually, I'm out of string. Give me your string. You fell in a hole, nerd. Ow. Okay, whatever. Let's head back to the house. And, I don't know what to do right now, honestly. I might just kind of end the stream. We're going on 3.5 hours. I think that's a pretty solid stream. But yeah, don't worry. This is, Gilmore the Fourth has been here since the day we got him, so we haven't had to replace him with anybody yet. What are you doing? Why are you here? Like, here's the thing. I would just take an axe and kill all the villagers, but the problem with doing that is then the iron golems will attack me. Huh. Here, you know what? Oh, I was gonna push him out the door. Yeah, huh. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, our automatic farms are all connected now, which is pretty good. Hey, how do I have 2 elytras? So, I haven't actually gone exploring in the nether very much. We kind of just went and got blaze rods and came back. So I haven't actually gone to any like bastions or anything yet. But I already beat the dragon. So we went to the end, got a couple of elytras, and then kind of called it there. We have totems because we did a raid that went surprisingly well. Like, I might actually do another one, but I haven't even gone through the first totem yet, so there's kind of no point. But yeah, so I don't really use the elytra because it just kind of makes it too convenient. So, for example, like, you know, I haven't found slime yet, but with the elytra, I could literally just fly around for 5 minutes until I found a swamp, and then I would just have slime. So, for the sake of the stream and just making things more interesting, it makes me have to come up with more clever solutions. It makes it so I have to use horses and other things to get around. So that's why if you ever watch like the Dream SMP and stuff, they just banned elytras outright except for Phil. Because it really does. It just makes everything way too easy. You can travel way too far, way too fast. But now it's like, okay, well now I need to come up with nether travel or highways or roads for horses or, you know, Frostwalker or something. Like, it just makes the game more interesting to leave elytras out of it. By the way, I changed my Minecraft skin. Cool. But, sounds like my voice is starting to go on me, so I think I'm going to end it there, guys. Thanks for showing up and hanging out for the stream. It's been a lot of fun. Again, I stream every morning at around 6 or 6:30 a.m. EST. So just make sure, like, if you're looking for when it starts for you, just do like a Google conversion of, you know, Eastern Standard Time to whatever. But yeah, no, this was a lot of fun. It started off a little slow, but it kind of picked up as the stream went on. And that's great. We're up to 8 likes too, so we doubled the like goal. And yeah, next stream we're gonna hit day 200, which is pretty crazy. Last season only went to day 282, I believe, so we're slowly approaching that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe and follow and all that fun stuff. Make sure you check out the Discord, which is in my description on YouTube, and also the pinned comment in both the Twitch and YouTube chats. And I will see you guys in the next stream. So goodbye / good night, gamers, and I'll see you tomorrow. Aw, sorry. Sorry, Fapnir. It's an interesting name. But make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe because, you know, tomorrow there'll be another one. And, I don't know, maybe we'll do a sheep farm or we'll go on a little adventure to try and find slime tomorrow. But anyways, see you tomorrow, guys.